What's up, gang? In this video I'm gonna review this sink kit repair that we did the other day. I guess it was 2 weeks ago, and then what I've done since then to get it done and get it fixed. Stay tuned and I'll show you what we did.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
And you know how long it's been since I played Whac-A-Mole?
I'm getting ready to attack, fanny pack attached. Tokens are all stacked, got the mallet in my grasp. Waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes. Scoreboard keeping tally, I'll be playing till they close now. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby, it starts slow then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
So the main problem that I was going after at the time was this little light right here was not lit up with the rest of them. Let's see if I can change the lighting there. So now you can see it is lit up, as are the other colors. And whenever a cup goes through and the sensor hits, which is actually done by a camera up here in the top, then they'll switch to off. And I'll show you. We checked the little board that was in here in the last video, and one of the resistors was bad. Well, I have my hot air rework station now, so I was able to fix this little board. It was this guy here, and then I'll show you this horrible soldering job I did on this resistor. Let's see, it is right there. Okay, so it's that big nasty glob of solder right there. So I'm still learning how to use that thing. I ended up having to throw some regular solder on there and get it in there, but I got the job done. The light is working. Now the problem is this light here. Let me get this focused in. This guy was just loose, and so I have it glued, and then I wedged this foam in here to hold it up against here. I guess I'm going to let this go overnight, but it feels pretty solid in there now. It should look like one of these, so it's not perfect, as you can see the two there. So it's in there. Hopefully the super glue is enough. If not, we have some epoxy to go ahead and take care of that. So after that, this right side, hang on a second, let me just get these keys set in here so I don't lose them. They're the left side, I'm sorry. So this left side is having its own issue where the operating system doesn't want to come up. Let me get the keys. Let's see here. Didn't have this part of it planned. Forgot I was going to talk about this. Okay. So you have to get into this thing like a safe. 2 keys at the same time. Like a spy movie. It's not really at the same time. This one's always really hard. I need to get in there and put a spacer in the lock. Okay. So we have, first of all, I want to mention this thing is so hot. It's probably 30 degrees hotter in here than it is in the arcade. So one thing I need to check is the voltages. This is our main board here, and I do believe, let's see if, here's the name of it. Let me get you a little closer so we can see. It's like ASRock, A-S-R-O-C-K. There it is there. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to get as many good pictures of this board as possible, because I'm gonna do a little research. I'm hoping it's not a motherboard issue like with the Seawolf, but if it is, at least I know a little bit more about working on motherboards. I don't really see anything that's gonna help me research this. But yeah, so the game will come up, and on the monitor it just says it's like Ubuntu or something, and it basically wants to know which operating system to use to boot, or that we want to boot through. And so I have to end up coming in here and sticking a keyboard right here Yeah, right there. And then I just hit enter is all I have to do. The first option that's on here on the screen is the operating system that I need to go through. So I'm going to start with easy things and just check all the connections, check the voltages here. If that doesn't fix it, then I'm going to have to start researching and see what is going on, and hopefully, I mean, might have to troubleshoot that motherboard. Is it not booting to the operating system? You know, there's a boot system, or a boot, here's the battery. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's a process of the way it boots, and a lot of it has to do with the battery and the CMOS. So I've already taken the battery out and checked it, thinking that maybe it's just not holding its settings, and the battery's good. So this is probably the CMOS jumper right here. I can't see close enough to find out, but I can try to reset that, and we'll go from there, and we'll see. But that's the progress going on the Syncit. Just keeping you informed and giving myself something to look at. Probably be Monday before I get back to it. But alright, thanks for watching, guys. So these two right here are going to be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is. A nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. And a pretty good deal on it too.
Super hang on. Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.